Aloha family, Spencer-Mack here. This video is the second in progression of the morning warm-up. The last one, we just woke our core up, woke our lungs up, did some dynamic tension. This is a compilation of patterns and sharing a principle. The principle is the idea that I gained from both Kundalini yoga and something called the Tibetan rites. I recommend looking up the Tibetan rites. They are 5 different movements, fluctuations of the body with the breath. And that is the principle. And to make it more physical, we have more lymph in our body than we do blood. This lymph relies on movement to circulate around the body. It delivers nutrients, carries out toxins. So movement, fluctuation of our joints and of our spine is necessary for proper circulation. So the main principle is connecting your breath with your movement. Fluctuations in your spine, in your hips, in your major joints help move lymph around the body. It also helps to connect the mind and the body together. You can even pick a mantra and say the mantra with the breath and with the movement. There are multiple variables here. One of them is how you choose to inhale and exhale. For beginners, exhaling on the contraction, inhaling on the expansion. Once we get adapted to that, we can switch it and we start to inhale on the contraction and exhale on the expansion. This creates even more pressure because we're filling our lungs while we're compressing. This forces blood to our extremities. And then when we're exhaling and expanding, this creates a vacuum and draws things in. So those are variables to play with. I'm just going to share multiple patterns. The idea is to be able to feel where your body's at, learn basic patterns, and start off slow. Ease in gradually, and you'll start to build up heat and circulation and get things moving. Linking the breath with the movement, with the rhythm. All right, here goes, my friends. All right, guys, so there are more than a few patterns you can work with. All of them can be built up gradually and done to a minimal degree of fluctuation, working towards a maximal degree of rotation. We want to take all of our joints through their full spectrum of motion every day. That way we ensure that we maintain our full range of motion. The breath is the emphasis. That's why we start off with breath work. When we start to connect the breath with the movement, we know we're doing it right if all we're really doing is breathing. The breath is moving the body. It should be that easy. Then all you have to do is just breathe your intention into being. Awesome, guys. So if there are any questions or comments, please put them down below. More curiosities as for direction to take training ideas in. Like I said, I'm gonna work on just building it progressively, but if you want me to isolate any one of the in particular movements or types of movement that I just did, please request it. I really appreciate it. And as always, like, subscribe if you have not. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to this is my first chocolate tree I ever planted about 4 years ago. It's loaded now. There's probably like 20 fruits on there ready for harvest today. If you've never planted and nurtured a tree and then reaped the fruit of it, do that. There's more to it than just gaining food out of it. It's an experience. When we learn to nurture nature and then be nurtured from that, we can create this perpetual, sustainable relationship that ultimately brings us greater knowledge of who we are and how we work, and how to live in harmony with our environment and ourselves. Awesome. As always, lots of love, guys, and see you in the next one. Peace.